Good morning. Happy Tuesday. I put the juice of the day up and hopefully you guys had a good night's sleep. Welcome to this Tuesday. I'm going to be juicing celery, plain, nothing added to it, and ginger, plain ginger, nothing added. Nothing added to it. So I got my coffee up and ready. And it was still a little bit hard for me to get up this morning because I was asleep. I was sleeping really good. So I hope all of you had a great night's sleep and welcome to the live this morning on Tuesday. I'm gonna wait a little bit while you guys come on in, and then I'll have an announcement before the live is over. So we'll just wait a moment while I sip on some coffee, while she sips on her coffee. Yeah, these are pretty big. Pretty big. I'm hoping that the ones that I'm growing in the backyard look more like this instead of like the ones that I usually get from the store. I'm really hoping that that's what happens. Make sure you guys turn on all your notifications. You have to go through all of your subscribers because for some reason all of the notifications were turned off. I had to go through every last one of my subscribers and hit the bell again so that I could receive the notifications from you guys. Good morning, NJ Callie Gardner and family. Welcome to the live. How are you on this Tuesday? Yeah, so making sure that you guys do that because I don't know what happened, but here is the warning. Go through all, if you are used to seeing certain people, your certain faves, and they're not coming up, and you know they post at least once a week, and you have not seen or heard from them, no notifications or nothing, go into your notifications and you will see that they need to, the bell needs to be rung over again. So have you been juicing anymore, NJ Callie Gardner? How's your juicing journey going? And I don't know if we talked about it before, but what got you started on the juicing journey anyway? What made you wanna? Most people have a reason. And what got you doing? I'm well. Allergies acting up this morning, but I'm great. Yes, you're right. And YouTube is deleting subscribers off YouTube pages. It is true. And I can't figure out why. I wish they wouldn't do that because the grind is hard, you know? And so I'm not sure why that's happening. I mean, I guess they have their reason, but it's not conducive to good business practices. It's just not. And so I wish they would knock that off because I'm telling you, when you have a lot of subscribers and you're going through everybody, making sure that, you don't miss what their content is, because I cling on to that kind of stuff. I cling on to that content. So I'm looking. I'm looking to see what everybody is posting. I want to know. And so I was like, wait a minute, I know these posts every day, every day. And so I went back through my notifications and I said, wow, I got to go through all of these again and ring them. So I juiced cucumbers yesterday, spinach moringa, parsley, cilantro, lemon, beet green, apple for some sweetness. Ooh, that sounds really good. That sounds really good. And have you found that since you've been juicing, your allergies have been a little bit better? My dad got me started. He used to juice when I was a kid. Yeah. I can't. One of the things that I really, 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 really can't wait for is to be able to go to the garden and bring in the stuff that I got in the garden to juice. That is like my ultimate goal, like to be able to bring in like the stuff that's in the garden. But I'm just not there yet. I'm working toward that though. I'm really, really, really working toward that. Good morning, Melanie, the moderator. I saw you sneak up in here. Good morning, Backyard Gardener. Welcome to the Milk Cafe. I'm so glad you guys made it. I'm sitting up here just talking to NJ Callie Gardner. We were talking about um, making sure that you guys go back through your subscribers and click on that bell, because for some reason the bell has been declicked. Somebody took the bell away. So I was like, I know these people that I be watching every day. I know that they're posting every day. So why I'm not getting the notifications is insane. So I went into my subscribers and I noticed the bell wasn't wrong. So I had to re-ring the bell. So if you're not getting my notifications, please revisit the bell. But I'm going to be juicing plain celery this morning. I never had allergies before. This new for me. Um, that could be true. Uh, but what I want to say is, um, a lot of times we have them, but there's triggers. And a lot of times people will associate a cold, they won't associate that with allergies. So uh, when you go through certain seasons, a lot of people say, well, that's a virus. And in actuality, it has been allergies all along, because I think you're born with them. I don't know. I really don't. But I believe, based on some of the stuff that I do know, that if you got allergies, you don't just pick it up along the way. You may have had them all along, but um, like I said, people think that when a certain season comes by that they're sick again. And in actuality, it was allergies that just were aggravated or are flared up. And so we have a tendency, like I'm an asthmatic. So certain things trigger that. And so I have a tendency to stay away from those things. I can't stay away from the rain and the weather and stuff like that, but I could control my diet, and I can control, some of the like ice water and stuff like that on certain days trigger symptoms. So most of us stay away from naturally some of the things that don't make us feel good. And so I don't truly believe that you just pick up allergies along the way. I believe that if you have allergies, you've had them all along, and certain symptoms trigger that. And it's not a virus, but it's your allergies that just became flared up. But who am I? So those are my personal opinions. But check with your doctor and see that that is true or false. Good morning, Carter's Eats. Welcome to the live. It's good to see you up in here in this house. And yeah, getting the kids to school, but I wanted to send kisses. Ah, tell Blake, I believe it's AJ, but I might be wrong. Good morning. So yeah, so that's what we talking. NJ Callie Gardner got me talking about allergies. And so I was saying that I don't think that you pick up allergies along the way. I believe that you are born with them if you have them, and you just get triggered. You get triggered with them. And so, yeah. But so today's juice, once again, I want to say, and if AJ, I mean, let me see, NJ, Callie Gardner, uh, plain celery will work really good in ginger, and that's why you'll notice that I stick with those. I stick with those because I have allergies and asthma, and so you'll notice that I don't like mixing certain things. I stick with my plain ginger, and I stick with my plain celery because you know, if you do have allergies, you'll notice that certain mixtures of certain things might flare that up too. Good morning, Vernez. How are you? Welcome to the live. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you being here. So, yeah. So we got plain celery, and I'm gonna juice that, and uh, ginger. I'll juice that in a minute, but I wanna chat with y'all for a minute. Um, How's everybody's juicing journey going? And give me some feedback if you feel me on the allergy thing. Give me some feedback on that, because it's just Tisa in here, and I might I might be wrong about that, but I've been caring for my allergies for years, and also I have a few children that have asthma and allergies. So give me some feedback on that. And yeah, just um, Callie Gardner, pay attention to what you eat. Pay real close. And if you can, get you a diary and just kind of pay attention to, if you eat this, what does that do? What does it do to your system? If you drink this, what does that do? Am I feeling better after I drink or eat this? Or am I feeling worse? So that's one of the things I did that with the children. When you have a baby, I believe you have a little boy. And so they tell you when you start feeding them baby food to only give them one thing at a time so that you know how they respond to it, if they're allergic to it or if they're fine with it. And they tell you to do that for like a full week and then switch to something else, but don't mix it. Like it's not recommended for you to buy mixed baby foods for that reason. You don't know what they're allergic to. So I do that with myself. If I eat that and I have an allergic reaction to it or it don't make me feel good, I discontinue it. I discontinue it in my whole entire life. But let's see who came in. Shayla. Shayla too. Welcome to the live. Good morning. And who else? Otis Show. Good morning. Welcome to the live. We are talking about allergies this morning. So if any of you guys have allergies, I'm just saying that yes, you're right. We are doing that, feeding him one thing at a time at this moment, right on point. Yep. So like I said, just pay attention Pay attention to what we as adults are eating. If we get a reaction, don't do it no more. Get rid of it. And if it's good, because some things help me. Like some things help with my breathing. Coffee don't support it, but I just love it. Tea, we talked about teas yesterday and different kind of tea. That supports allergies. Different kinds of teas really do help with the allergies. I think it was the backyard gardener and some other person that was in the live that was talking about the different kind of teas that they've been enjoying. But different teas do promote better breathing and a better acceptance or response to allergies. And like I said, I stick with this ginger because it has a tendency to just clear up all of this and just shock the sinuses. It shocks the sinuses. It shocks the sinuses and any other kind of. When I first started drinking ginger, it just used to burn my ears. And I don't know why it did that, but it would just go in and it would just, but I guess my system is a little bit immune to that now because I don't have that problem so much with it. But I'm going to get started here in a few more minutes. But I hope that what I said to you made some kind of sense in J. Callie Gardner. I hope that that makes sense because that's what I do. And it was recommended for me to do that by my doctor. Like everything that I say, it's not something that I just thought up and decided to share it. But I'm always going to tell you to make sure that you go to your doctor and you check with your doctor before you do anything. Any kind of an exercise program, any kind of a switch up in diet, any kind of a allergic reaction, just make sure you consult with your doctor so that you and your doctor are on the same page. And if you got lower blood pressure or if your blood sugar levels are maintaining a balance, they want to know. They want to know what happened to you. What are you doing? What are you, like when once again we're gonna go to babies because most people have them. Well, you take your baby to the doctor, and they have some new symptoms. They want to know what kind of care you've been giving that baby in the last 24 hours that may have triggered something. They want to know how long has he been maintaining this fever? How long has he been, you know, having vomiting? They want to know. So it's the same thing with us. We have a tendency to care more for others than we care for ourselves. So make sure that you check in with your doctor before you dive into anything new. Or, I think a lot of times today when I go in, no matter how long I've been seeing that doctor, I have a questionnaire that I got to fill out. But I know that all doctors are different. Let's see if I'm missing anything in here. Make sure that you guys connect with each other. I met all of you in one live or another. So make sure you guys are connecting with the Backyard Gardener, with Carter's Eat, NJ Callie Gardner. I don't know if you connected to these people, but make sure that you are because they are awesome. They are awesome to be connected to. Vernez Junk Closet, Shayla Tube, Oda Show. Make sure that, you guys are all getting to know one another. Thanks. It made a lot of sense. I have to go. Continue to have a blessed day, everyone. I appreciate you coming through, NJ. Callie Gardner. Thank you for coming in. But I'm going to go ahead and juice you guys because the time is tick-tocking away. And I'm going to get started. think I done burnt out this juicer already. I'm telling you. Let's see. So this is what I got. Oh no, that's the wrong cup. This is what I got from the and then so I don't know if I talked about this before. I may have. Yeah, I think I talk about it every day, but today is going to be no exception. So I do my ginger first because it doesn't have as big of a yield in juice as the celery does. So the celery is full of water. It has a higher juice yield. So I do the ginger first, and then I do the celery. So I'm gonna run the celery through here, and it'll basically collect all of what was left behind from the ginger. So when I drink the celery, it will have a hint of ginger in it. So let's get started. My daughter, she wants her own YouTube channel so bad. And so I hear her mocking some of the other kids shows, kid channels, and she'll be over there talking about her channel. I won't say it yet, but she's already come up with a name for her own channel. And she'll have her baby dolls over there, and she'll be saying, let's get started. So I just thought that I would say that. Woo. Okay. All right. So I'm done juicing. And whew, I took some sips of this I want to say, I don't know why I thought to say garlic, but I took some sips of this ginger. Yeah, sometimes it'll just knock you back 2 or 3. Just knock you out. This is the celery. And I'll just fill that up. Whew. So that's the juice of the day. That's the juice of the day, everybody. I just want to thank you guys for coming and sharing in this. Hi, Crybaby. Welcome to the live. You just got to limit your Nightbot. Gotcha. Nightbot. You got to limit your emojis to no more than 2. Otherwise, it'll be spam. Now, what Nightbot say? Yeah, piece of cake. That Nightbot is something else. But welcome to the live. Um, so that is what I'm doing. Okay. How you been? How'd you sleep? How'd everybody sleep last night? Everybody get a good night's sleep. I sleep really good. It's hard to get up in the morning these days. And I think not only is it, I know that it's related to the juicing, but I know that it probably has some relation with the colder weather. The chill, it make you want to get a couple of hours more of sleep. The change in weather. So that's how I feel in the wintertime some days. Sometimes it's hard for me to kind of scrape myself up. Yeah, everything is great, my friend. Beauty by Chanel, welcome to the live. Welcome, you're new here. Thank you for coming by. This morning we were talking about allergies and I juice. This morning's juice is plain celery and plain ginger. So the benefits that I feel um, help with allergies. And so I kind of, stick with, like, I've been playing around a little bit with, around a little bit with combining certain things. But honestly speaking, my my true benefit comes when I keep them separated. And you'll see that if you start juicing, you'll see that there's so many different kinds of just celery alone. Like I do my best to stick with one place and just buying, my fruits and veggies. But just the celery alone and keeping it plain, you'll see that there's different kinds of celery. Some of it's sweeter, and more fragrant, or it has a more powerful punch in the taste. And then other is just kind of like this one. It's not real sweet, but it's all right. And it is definitely an acquired taste. For those of you who have juiced, know what I'm talking about. So, Beauty by Chanel, have you juiced before? Have you ever thought about juicing? And Crybaby, I don't know if I asked you. Have you ever tried to juice, or have you ever thought about juicing? Let's see. There we go. And I've been juicing since 2013. I just think that this juice is really, I think it's everything. It has changed the way I completely function. It really has. It's changed the way, when I'm stressed out, and I do my best not to be, but we can't control everything. We can't. It would be nice if we could, but we can't control everything. And so when I'm stressed out, the first thing I try to do is get my juice, because when you get stressed, your blood pressure is unregulated. It could shoot through the roof. And I haven't been diagnosed with high blood pressure or diabetes or anything like that. I just have asthma and allergies and have a tendency to go a little crazy from time to time. But, you know, when I'm stressed, I get straight to my juicer and I get straight to this celery because celery is known to help regulate blood pressure levels, um, blood sugar levels, and kind of keep you mellow, yellow mellow. So I always get back to my celery. I tried juicing a time or two. It's hard for me to stay motivated. Well, I'm gonna be on every morning, sometimes longer than others. On like on Wednesday mornings, I probably won't be on as long as I will on all the other and Sundays, because Sundays it's a rest and worship day, and so I may not be on. But if you're looking for motivation, I'm getting up. I get up. Good morning, Green. What is the resume for juice? I I don't know if you guys know, but we went over the fact that there's three different kinds of juicers. So you have your fast producing juicer, and then you have your slow producing juicer, and then you have the twin gear juicer that is also a slow cold press juicer. It costs more. The fast juicer um, extracts less nutrients than a more expensive one. So the price range for a fast juicer can range anywhere from like I've seen them as low as $50 to about as high as maybe 100. And the one that I have is called a Breville Cold Fountain or Fountain, something like that. And the range for that, and I got it from Bed Bath and Beyond. Is that what that thing is called? But anyway, I had a 20% off coupon, and it was like 180. But the price range, um, trying to stop pork and more veggies, just trying to eat better. I am a cancer survivor. Congratulations on any survivor. I really um, think that's something special. I have autoimmune disease, and they want me to eat foods that do not cause inflammation. Ginger, celery, ginger, celery. Reap what you sow. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. So we are talking about the benefits of juicing right now. And earlier we talked about allergies, um, and just paying attention to what you eat. But trying to stop. You pork is no good for me, and beef. I can't. I like them, but my system says no. My system does not tolerate them. So I can't. And so therefore I don't buy it. I don't buy them. So I have decided that there is enough chicken and fish on the earth for me to inhale, and I don't need to buy things and eat them and be doubled over in pain because my digestive tract won't tolerate it. And you will find that as you age, especially for us women, that your digestive tract needs more pampering and more love. So, um, pork and beef don't give me love, so I don't give it no love. I don't bring it in here. It's not allowed in the house. So, and I'm the cook in here. So, from time to time, my husband or my daughter will cook, but for the most part, we just cut it out. We carved it out of our lives in this house because of that reason. That's what's going on with me and my system. That's how I know what to eat. Yeah, Your digestive system will tell you. And I remember having I had pork ribs, and I mean they was melt off the bone. They were so good. But that next day, I was so doubled over in pain. My stomach has swelled up, and it wasn't worth it. They were so delicious, but the pain that I experienced from eating them was just not conducive to the kind of lifestyle that I choose to want to have. It wasn't that good. The pain that I was having was not worth the good. I find love in chicken. I can make chicken and I can make fish okay for my life right now. And so it's just no. Yeah. Oh wow. So what do you eat? I like fish and I like chicken and any kind of vegetables. I have to be careful with my grains as well. Rice will do the same. I stay away from as much as possible processed foods. I don't do processed foods at all. My stomach will not do them well at all. So I do my best to stay away from those things. But as far reap what you sow says, crybaby, my wife has uh I don't know what that says. Dysautonomia. We grow and raise our food to stay away from processed foods. Eating right makes a lot of difference. Yes, it is true. And I was saying, NJ Callie Gardner was in here earlier. He had to run, but he was saying that, he developed allergies. And I was saying, based on what I know on allergies, is that it's not something you develop, it's something you have all along, but there are signs and symptoms, and things that trigger. There's things that trigger those allergies. And a lot of times those are triggered by seasonal changes. And so a lot of times people will say they have a virus because it gets so, you know, like if every time the season change and every year this happens, people think they have a virus. It's not a virus. It's the allergies that were flared up with the seasonal change. And you have to address it that way. You can't address your allergies with the same thing you address a virus with. Allergies have to be treated totally different. Like asthma, look, asthmatics cannot take certain cold and cough medications. You have to get an inhaler and you have to get treatments that will treat the lungs because the lungs are what's inflamed, not a virus. So it's just different. Yeah, and going to the bathroom is bad. I eat more chicken and fish. Yeah, that the that beef and the pork will stay in your digestive system, especially if you're not doing anything that will promote a good flushing, I'll say. Um, what am I missing? I feel like I missed something. So this is a good conversation, you guys. Everybody, I think, agrees that we definitely have to eat better and do better if we want a better quality of living. It's not gonna it's not the cure all. I tell everybody that juicing and is not a cure all for everything, but your quality of living will be much better. I know that it is for me. My function, my body system is much better when I stick to my juicing. Yes, yesterday was awful with my allergies. What about turkey? Turkey is a poultry, so it seems to be better digested. I like smoked turkey. I like smoked turkey and my cabbage. I like smoked turkey and my beans and greens. So, I have been doing my best to make the beans and greens meat free. Um, Yeah, that's right. I grew up on the farm, but nowadays a lot wrong with the food, what you reap, what you sow. And it's true because I'm hearing that a lot of the foods that we're eating are not even real. Not only are they full of pesticides and things that can kill us over time if we consume them enough, but they're not even real. So, good morning, Detox Diva. Welcome to the live. I'm so glad you made it. I hope all is well. Have a blessed day, a blessed and amazing day. Thank you for coming. Yes, food can make you or break you. It's true. Yesterday I wanted to talk a little bit about how food is a drug. You know, it could change your mood. Any mind altering thing you put in your body it can be labeled as a drug. And so how does chocolate work for you, and how does, if certain teas kind of help you calm down, or certain things kind of change your mood in life. So look at food differently, you guys. It's supposed to help you thrive, and food is supposed to help be fuel for us. That's what it's supposed to do for us. It's not supposed to be something that we go to when we're stressed, or we go to when stuff is not right in our lives. Food is supposed to be fuel to help us function better. And so we have to change our whole view of stuff. Thank you for the info. I do like the clean eating and exercise. I don't have a taste for beef often, but my doctor said I need to eat it once in a while for protein. Um, and sometimes doctors get things messed up too. And so, I shake my head and keep going. But when you do your own research, you will understand that there are a lot of fruits and vegetables that contain protein, naturally speaking, like kale, celery, and all these things that grow. They also do contain a certain amount of protein. So, um, do your research. You got to check up on these doctors too, because what are they doing? They are practicing on us. And so they don't always know how things are, because they haven't all done their research on certain things themselves. But if you do your research, you will see that there are many, many fruits and vegetables that contain protein. You don't have to eat beef to get protein. You don't. If beef is hurting you and protein is what you're lacking, I would say smoothies. You can get like a really good smoothie powder that, or something like that, that'll give you the protein that you need. But to say that beef is what you need for protein, don't believe that. Don't believe that at all. I saw this meme today that said vegetables can cure, but junk food feeds the disease. It's the truth. Believe that and share it. Believe it. Um, yes. Do certain kind of junk feeds certain diseases and inflame and flares them up, the allergies. If you want to have allergies that are always aggravating and always bothering you, stay on junk food. Stay on processed foods. Don't bother with no fruits and vegetables. But um, if you want your uh, okay, that's good talk. Organic love. Yeah, I've done this research. I'm not telling you something that I don't know. I promise you, I've done this research. I've been juicing since 2013. And if you guys haven't had the opportunity to see Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, watch that. Watch that movie. And then he made a second one, I think it was last year. What do cows eat? They eat pasture, right? So there's protein in greens. Why not get the protein directly versus eating a cow. Thank you. Thank you so much. And not only are they not eating that, but a lot of these cows, okay, so where I live at, I got to tell y'all that. And this is what really helped me to see that I don't need no beef in my life. So, where I live at is there's a lot of farms, like dairy farms and stuff. And on the way home, I took a different route, and there was more farms that route, and it was a faster route. But I came across this one farm, and when I it was hot too. That day was triple digits. And when I tell you that the cows was stacked up on top of each other, I said, "We not eating no beef. I'm not buying no beef." I mm-mm. It was horrible and very sad. And I just said, like, I really said out loud that, like, God didn't create the cows to be stacked up on top of each other like that in the heat. We don't drink milk in this house either. We've been on coconut, almond, and sometimes I'll buy a mixed. Let's see what's being said. I just thought that I had as I'm driving. It was a thought that I had. Yeah, and it's true. Okay, that's good talk. Okay, I already read that. Ill thanks. I never looked at it that way. Sun Warrior is a really great company, amazing protein. And also, yeah, I've had some. I don't know if you guys have a Ross near you, but I went through Ross because I know that Sun Warrior is very expensive. But I was in Ross one day and they had some in there, and I grabbed all they had. It was like 2.99, 3.99, and I said, I know that this is probably 15, 20 bucks on the outside. So I snatched that Sun Warrior up. But Sun Warrior, I think I still might have some in the cabinet. But I put that in when I make smoothies for the kids and stuff, so that because people will go after you for your kids, they'll be like, "Well, where are you getting your protein from?" And people will mess with you when it comes to your children. How are they getting protein? Why are you not giving the kids meat? Leave us alone. We just not giving them all them chips. Well, I do give them chips. We just not giving them all those processed snacks and foods like you giving your kids. So leave us alone. I'm not giving them all that. They got an apple. I'm sure there's some kind of protein in that apple because I put I mean the juicing instead of B. Let me see. What did I miss? That's great. Yeah. So you can find if somebody is telling you and you've decided that you want to leave these things alone, and you've decided that they're not promoting good healthy version of yourself, and you in constant pain, your allergies are constantly flared up, you know, find a different route. There's people that are taking control of their total diet, and they live in a better quality of life. And so that's what I'm here for. I'm here every morning. So if you need motivation, come on in. Everybody is welcome to come and participate and share what they know. And I appreciate everybody who did that this morning. Come in. I don't know everything, and I never do claim that I do, but what I do, I like to share. And so I appreciate how everybody has put their heads together this morning and shared some of the things that they might know. And I like to do that every morning. So come back tomorrow and let's do it again. So I didn't have any idea that we'd be talking about allergies, but since the season is changing, I'm sure everybody's allergies are all flared up and out of whack. But because one of my younger sons, he just been having a snotty nose, and it's like, allergy change. But I try to get him to drink juice as much as I can. Look who just came in the house, Antoinette. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You made it in. And marriage and marijuana. Is this Mr. or Cakes? Yeah. And Crybaby says, yeah, right. It's bad. Y'all, I had colon cancer. So everyone try eating better. Yes. Do your best, you guys. I'm telling you, because they trying to kill us. Do better. You got this. Pay attention to what you're putting in your body. Pay attention to that because and and you can do this. Maybe tomorrow we'll talk about going out and eating out and how you can still stick to your program if you're out. I'm sorry I was texting, and it's spirulina. It is a green blue algae from the ocean that helps to level out your minerals. It's awesome protein. It helps with anemia. It's really great. Check it out. And it's true. This is so true because I was using it for a time and I stopped using it. I don't know why I stopped using it. But Antoinette says, "Hi there. I'm running early this morning. So glad I made it in." Yes, thank you. Antoinette. She be here, and so I was looking for you this morning. But I'm glad that everybody made it in here to this here live. Um, as much support, I'm always excited about the support that you guys are giving. um, I believe that we are sharing the knowledge. So for my allergies, are use a local wildflower honey, and it's really helped a lot because I have bad allergies. They're awful. So if you can get wildflower honey from local beekeeper or buyer, okay. I have to run, but I'll see you guys later. Much love. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much for coming, Detox Diva. I understand we have busy lives, and I appreciate your presence here. Let's see. This is Cakes. Good morning, Cakes. Welcome to the live. I like to make sure that I get it right. Thank you for coming. Like, oh goodness, that ginger, that ginger goes all in here. It goes in. It don't play, and so I stick with it. I stick to this ginger. Good morning, J3GS Farms. Welcome to the live. We've been talking about many things today, including allergies and asthma. We've been talking about protein and how beef and meat is on our digestive systems. A couple of people shared that they are survivors, cancer survivors, and changing their diets and how beneficial that is. So, we've been covering a lot this morning, and I'm glad you made it in. Welcome to the live. And this morning's juice, in case you didn't hear it, is called not is called, but it's plain celery. I got plain celery. I'm almost done with this for the morning. And then this is the ginger. So I think you've seen this combination before. So it's plain ginger, plain celery. Yeah. So I'm glad you made it in. Thank you for coming. Just want a quick announcement. I know you guys are on different areas and different time zones that I am. And so I've been getting up at around 3. And so to make sure that I make the 4 o'clock live, but I'm going to change it as of tomorrow. So I'm going to be getting up at 4. to have a 5 o'clock live, and I think that'll be better for. It seems like it's not in the middle of you guys commute um, to work or school or wherever you guys are going in the morning time. But it also will help me sleep an hour because it's so early here and everything. But we are going to end this live. I'm so grateful that everybody came. And let me put this up here. Let's see. I am here. It's okay. 8:42 here. And so yeah, yummy. I think it's good. I promise you, it's good. It's an acquired taste, cakes. It really is. But if if you get into it, let's say when you get into it, right? When you get you a juicer and you start juicing, you might say that it's disgusting and it's gross, and I don't know how I let her talk me into doing it. But just stay close to a toilet and be consistent on the first time because your body will be cleaned. Cleaned. You will, and that's why a lot of people say they after they juice, they feel way more energetic because you are sluggish when you're carrying around waste that needs to be flushed out of your system. You're sluggish. And so when you first start juicing, you you get a release for days. And after that, your energy level just spikes and you become more energetic. You let me put this up here. You guys don't forget to hit the like button. But you feel so much better. You just do. Okay, I will keep you posted. You right about the sluggish weight. Yeah, you will when you just one of these days if you don't want to get a juicer right away, find out where your local juice bar is and grab a juice. If you have a juice it up where you are, I recommend I recommend the Energizer. That thing, it has pineapples, kale, spinach, celery, apples. That thing right there, um, make sure you near a bathroom but it will clean you out. It tastes good because they have measured the perfect amount of stuff, but you will be energized because that's what the fruit does. Anytime you add anything, any sugar into anything, whether it's natural or otherwise, it is supposed to promote energy. So that's why it's called the Energizer. But that's the one that I get. My daughter gets another one that has beets in it, and it's not the younger daughter, but the older one. And she likes it too, and I tasted a little bit of it. But I can only do beets on Saturday when I know I'm not going nowhere. Okay, do that. What's your IG? Let me put my IG up here. I have Facebook and Insta is Green Organic Love. Facebook and Instagram. So you guys can feel free to message me on there if you need to. Yeah. So feel free to message me about anything. I missed Stephanie Jones. Welcome to the live. Thank you for coming. I was talking and I didn't see you come in, but I'm going back up here and I appreciate you for coming through. Welcome. I hope that you were able to get something out of this live. I'm telling you, we be covering some stuff. Yesterday we talked about Justin Justice. That's not what we talked about yesterday, but Yesterday we talked about being able to breathe through issues and being able to not have anybody mess up your rhythm. Breathing through stuff. Good stuff, great info. Limit your emojis in the live, Justin. Be nice. Don't somebody's gonna get you. Melanie. Who else is in here? I'll see you next time. Much love to you and the chat later. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you for coming in. I'm gonna let me see if I can before I oh shoot. Before I get off of here, I'm gonna see if I can take out these emojis. Because those are considered spam. Let's see. Let's see. Have a good day, you guys. I understand if you have to go, but I need to get these emojis out of here. I understand if you have to go, but I need to. There we go. Because YouTube will see these emojis as spam. So I just wanted to make sure that when you guys come to the live, you follow all chat rules and make sure that you're not being acting out in the because you will be removed. I'm glad you came through, Justin, but let me see what you got going on your channel to make sure you you need to be in here. Yeah. So we just gonna yeah. Thank you, Melanie. Thank you for doing that. I noticed that sometimes when you acting up in here, you gotta get timed out. But I will see you guys bright and early in the morning. Thank you so much again for stopping by. And our discussions were awesome as usual. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a good month or Tuesday.